What's up, GH peeps? What's happening? It's your girl, Tawari Babes, coming at you with a late night review for Monday. That's right, folks. It is Monday, June 3rd, 2024. We made it. We got this first work week done. It was a doozy for me because, guys, that first week back from vacation is always a doozy. But man, when I tell y'all, I needed that little time. I needed it, and it felt so good, guys. I got to see my baby, my great niece, my niece graduate. She's a great niece. She's a Tawari Junior. They kept it going, and we got to do some beaching. And if you don't know me, I love the beach. I love the ocean. I love the beach. I love the smell. I love the sounds. Oh my gosh! And Florida has some beautiful beaches. Okay, guys, I'm not even lying. Beautiful beaches. But anyway, I needed that refresher. It kind of helped me get out of this writer blog that I've been in, and just kind of like blah blah blah. Where do I go? What do I do? So it was a very needed some time. I needed that. How was your guys' Monday? How was your guys' weekend? I hope you guys had a good weekend and an even better Monday. And guess what? We're done with Monday. We got Tuesday, Wednesday, and all those other fun days to worry about now. You know what I'm saying? How was GHing for you guys? Man, how has GH been GHing for you guys? I miss talking to you guys. I did, right? How has it been going? Because I've been watching. I tried to stay up on the shows when I was gone. It was a little hard to do because my younger sisters, they don't really, they're not into General Hospital. They do follow my channel because they like to hear my insight, because that keeps them kind of like, oh, this is, that's getting them interested in the show, which makes me feel kind of good about. But they really don't care about it, like watching it is like I do. So I had to watch it on YouTube in the middle of the night, and sometimes YouTube gives good previews, and sometimes we get the cut in the middle of the show, and you have to. So I watched what I could. But let's talk about today's show, and when we do our live, we can talk about the whole week. That sound good to you? Sound good? Great. Please leave your highlights and your comments in the comment section. You guys know I love your highlights and your comments. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. But let's talk about it, booze. Let's talk about it. So this show starts off at the Corinthia Coffee House, and of course, our man Jason, he's down getting popped at, and I'm just gonna say this: Jason never misses unless they run. That's pretty much. But Anna comes in, gun drawn, and she's like, "Oh, you got an unalive man on your floor." And he's like, "Yeah, I kind of unalived him." When she asked him, did he see the other guy? He was like, "Well, I was too busy ducking." And I'm like, oh, yeah, that really makes sense. Did you see the other person? No, too busy ducking. But Jason does make a hint at Anna, are you guys watching me? Because it's kind of, auspicious that you would just show up. Am I using that word right? I don't know. That you would just show up when this is happening. And she's like, well, I actually just came to question you more about Dex. And guys, come on. What more can she question him about? And I'm wondering, is it about the death threats, the unaliving threats? Because, what are you going to do? Are you going to arrest him, Anna? Are you finally going to arrest him? What's the plan, Or are you just showing back up? And I'm like, Jason, side-eyeing. They, of course, end up going back down to the PCPD because, shots fired. And she asks, has anyone threatened to, unalive you recently? And Jason's reply, you mean like never? Because he's had his share of death threats. So, you got to be specific. Recently, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago. Be specific. She's specific. She was at the Metro Court, and that's when Diane walks in. She's like, nope, nope, not. You're not questioning my guy without me. I need to talk to him. Diane gonna do her lower stuff. Her lower. I guess I can't speak. She's a lawyer. She's gonna do her lawyering stuff. I'm saying lawyering. I don't know why I'm saying that. So now Diane's asking who shot him, and Jason wants her to warn Sonny that the police are about to question him. And she's like, you worried about him? He's obviously the one who did it. Obviously, Diane is Team Jason. So I'm like, Anna is too. And that's when she gets the call from Sonny about the warehouse situation. And she's like, dude, I'm with somebody more important than you. I mean, she didn't say that, but that's how she was acting. She was giving that, okay? And of course, Jason sends her because he's got it there. And, you know, Sonny might incriminate himself. And in truth, Sonny could. That's when Anna comes back and shows him a photo. And I guess the guy has connections with Sonny. And he's like, nah. So Jason's like, nah, you know, I've been gone for a while. You know, it's been a minute. Jason is not gonna flip on Sonny, guys. I don't know. I mean, Anna was hitting him with some really good ones, but he was like, ain't budging. Regardless of what Anna's talking about. And that's when she brings back the burner phone. And she's like, well, we could just call it, you know, and see who's the one who hired the hit. We go catch up with this one, because I do love my Devaney, but the pie in the face was so beautiful, and I want to capture it as, you know. So we're going to head on over to GH, where we got an inept guard, and he's called away. And why does Bryn got all the nurses smiling? I mean, this man was about to zip tie some people up, and he got a little chocolate mama, and she's like, and I ain't gonna lie, I would have done the same thing. Brendan's fine. Shit. Anyway, Brendan decides to take a magical trip down the staircase to meet Valentine. And he's in pain. And, you know, it was kind of good to see that the man's not Superman. Because I was like, so you were just faking all of this? Because for a minute, you know, I'm not faking the pain, but, you know, he got up, got his uniform, you know, got the little suit on. He hit that stairwell, and bro man had to be like, damn. But anyway, and I added in my notes, their threatening brotherly love is so cray-cray. It really is. But Brendan tells Valentine about the Carly visit, about the FBI and John Cates and the connection to Jason. And Valentine's like, okay, nothing really serious. You know, if it was, I'd be in jail. You know, Valentine's got plans upon plans. And obviously he has not involved Brennan in all of them. And we're about to find out right now. Brennan wants him to leave Jason alone. And I already side note to put, well, it's too late for that. And Valentine's like, calm down, brother, calm down. I got this. And Brennan shows Valentine the stairs and said, that's what you can have. You came up, but you can go right back down. And I'm like, here we go again with the brotherly threats. Brennan wants out of jail, and Valentine's like, dude, be patient. Once Sonny takes care of Jason for us, we can then figure all this other stuff out. And I'm like, no. So he's not letting Brennan in on his plans, right? Y'all got that? Did y'all get that? Because that's what I was getting when they were having that conversation on the stairs. Because, you know, we already knew by then what was going on with, you know, jumping ahead. Because meanwhile, back at the PCD, Anna calls the number, so confident that Sonny or one of his people would answer. And surprise! It's your boyfriend. It's your boyfriend. Boop. It's your boyfriend. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, guys, I'm booping it. It was her boyfriend. And I'm her face. His face. And I was like, guess he didn't want to wait. Valentine's face was like, oh, God. When he says, is it done? And she's like, and Jason's looking at her like, well, who is it? Who's answering the phone? I can't wait. I don't know if they're going to run this to tomorrow. They better, man. They better. But man, I ain't going to lie to you guys. I was getting a little bit like, they're dragging us a little bit too much. We need to see some real action. Like the Pikeman people are supposed to be after Jason. I'm ready for the Jason and Sonny collab. I am. I don't know how they're going to do it. But I'm waiting for it, you know, for them to play like they've been knowing everything that's all. Because you know how they'll sit there and play stupid in front of everybody else. And the whole entire time, these dudes been working together. But anyway, so we're going to go back over to the Metro Court. And Carly asks Sonny about his threats to Jason. And he brings up all your lies and broken promises. And I'm like, dude, this is what I was talking about. Can we wrap this up? I'm so tired. I ain't got to explain nothing to you. And I wrote, even with the meds and stuff, he is still such a prick. Talking about Sonny. She checks him and tells him he still loves Jason, because he do. Can't erase your bro, man. You can't erase your bro. And I'm starting to see y'all notice how he's responding to Carly in that hotel. He could have went off on her, told her to mind her god dang business, get out of my face, me and my daughter, you and Jason are traitors, and ran out. But he didn't. They're writing, I'm gonna talk more about this, but I see some opening creaks between the Sonny and Carly situation. I'm like, they had us convinced that this was never going to happen again. I was okay with them being functional parents. I still would like that, because I still don't, even when they found his medications has been all messed up, I don't want him getting back with Carly just like that, because that don't have nothing to do with, that does not explain you hopping in the bed on the Hunted Star. That's what it was when with Nina, because Carly was 5 minutes late. It does not explain your tirades and acting all crazy and forcing her to take you back when she just needed some time. They don't explain none of that. So I don't want her back with him. I don't want that. He was a jerk to her before the medicine, as far as I'm concerned. But he tells her he's going upstairs to see Blaze. And she says, so now you want to manipulate Blaze? Oh my God. Bro, you do this, you gonna lose your daughter. She gonna find out, and you gonna lose your daughter. You gonna lose your daughter. He's like, well, I feel like I'm losing her anyway. You really gonna lose her if you keep this up. And when she asks him, when she says you can't ask her to defend his actions to Christina, I'm like, why not? That's perfect and a right about behavior for him, is asking people to defend his obnoxious behaviors. And I wrote again, remember when he wouldn't even let her breathe? He wouldn't let Carly breathe when he came back with that Nixon Falls crap. And all she wanted was some time to get to rationalize in her head how her husband all of a sudden was in love with her enemy. And I mean, to be honest with you, that was some good, I agree with that. But she warns him not to do this, and that it will just push Chris further away due to the manipulation, well, she's not lying, and that she loves you. I know what's best for my daughter. And then he heads to the elevators because he's a total douche, and he just thinks he's just the man. And that's when he gets the call from Brick. And I wrote, but do you really, Sonny, know what's best for your daughter? Or any of your kids, for that matter? And where is his kids at? I mean, the only one we've seen is Christina and Mike. Where's Avery? I've seen nothing but Sonny and Ava, but no mention of Avery. And I feel like that's not a good thing. If we're going to show his meltdowns with all of, everybody else, why are we sparing the kids? I'm not saying he acts like a crazy person and scares Avery, but that's what we need, something to make him wake up. And that's what would wake him up, is if not Christina, that ain't gonna do it. That's a grown-ass woman. I'm tired of them trying to make her sound like she's his baby. His babies are Donna and Avery. Christina needs to take her mature and grown-ass on somewhere and be a grown-up. I'm sorry, God. This is an ick factor to me, that they're sitting there saying, oh, Christina was the thing. No, they should bring Avery. And now, like I said, not traumatizing, because, well, I guess Christina was traumatized, but I don't want to hear that, because Christina knew what her daddy was. But that ain't gonna wake up Sonny. I feel like Avery or Donna, a situation like that involving them, that might wake him. That would wake him up, because those are his babies. Those are his babies. He treating Christina like that's the only last kid he got. I lose Christina, I don't know what I'm gonna do. What about Donna and Avery? I feel like the soaps are cheating that storyline bigly, just wrapping it around Christina. Yeah, but like I said, before he takes his goofy butt up there, he gets the call about shots being fired at the warehouse. And what do we see when we go to the warehouse? Sonny antagonizing Chocolate Bennett. What? just checking for damages. Diane, of course, shows up, threatens Chocolate Bennett with, I know you ain't gonna let me not see my client. He gets his lawyer rights. And she questions Sonny alone, and she asks him straight up, man, I can't help you if you did it. And it's so funny how Diane was like side-eyeing him the whole entire time, like, I ain't gonna help you, man, if you did it. That's basically what she was sounding like. But I think Sonny got her own retainer. And he's like, what? What are you talking about? This don't even make sense. This shooting don't even make sense. We don't even keep nothing in here. The coffee house is clean. There's no money in here. And Jason did make him pay for breaking in. I had nothing to do with this. So what's it got to do with me? A whole lot, Sonny. Apparently a whole lot. So we're going to head on over to the Metro Court. We had Blaze's room. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to count this to Christina and her pregnancy hormones because, yeah, I'm a little upset, but that upset? Really? Really? You a grown woman. Why are you running from your sister and her husband? Girl, bye. So Blaze has set up a special dinner with chocolate cake because she's showing her girl some love. And Chris is still struggling with daddy issues. And everything's going really awesome till Chris mentions Molly and Blaze mentions and the accident, and Molly and Blaze mentions, oh, well, about that. She kind of knows because I kind of told her when she kind of fished it out of me. And what is Christina worried about? Well, let's see. She's worried about thinking that Molly and TJ don't think she's responsible. Honey, they've been thinking you ain't responsible. I don't even know how this happened with the pregnancy and all that. I just think that was a stupid plot from the beginning. And that they will place restrictions on her? I'm like, girl, that would be the moment that Molly and TJ would have to take a short trip on a long boat. Or is it a long boat, short trip? I don't know. But y'all ain't about to tell me what to do with my body. Boy, girl, bye, bye. Pop, 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 pop. No, I don't think so. I don't know where I got that pop, pop from, guys, but I can't stop. Anyway, and she's also concerned about Molly causing trouble for Sonny. And I'm sorry, baby, that goose is already cooking. It's already cooking in the oven, okay? And all that, and along with her prego hormone, she's like, you know what, Blaze? Pop, I can't do it. I trusted you, and I can't trust you no more. And I'm like, oh, they were just like, oh, and now it's like, ah, and now she's walking. And guys, do y'all think? I don't know. And it's probably because I don't care. I don't. Do y'all think Blaze was in the wrong for that? I mean, because I'm so irritated with Christina, I just don't care. I'm just so tired. I wish I would just grow her up. She's like, it's so odd to see an 18-year-old or a 16-year-old grown woman. It's just weird to me. And that's exactly how I feel like they're writing Christina. Like, they're writing her younger than Joss. And I'm not just talking about the whole entire situation with oh, I can't believe my dad is a bad guy. But just period. I feel like Joss is being written as the adult and Christina is being written as the young adult. It's just actually younger than that. But anyway, y'all let me know. It's just my opinion, but y'all let me know. So Christina's walking out the hotel. Well, I don't know. She's kind of like walk gazing. I don't know. And Carly sees her and she's like, hey, wait a second. Are you okay, honey? What's going on? And they have a heart-to-heart about the baby and about Sonny. And she tells Christina that the baby's always going to be her niece or nephew's always going to be a part of her life. And I'm like, I don't know if that's such a good thing to say. I mean, guys, can y'all imagine that argument between her and Molly? This baby's always going to be a part of me. How Molly gonna feel about that? I mean, it's true. It's true. Could y'all imagine that argument coming up later? I can. But when Carly said, well, just like you and Sonny, I don't think Christina was ready for that, because her face was like, I'm still mad at Dad. They discussed the beatdown situation, Joss being right. And this surprised me, guys. This surprised me when Carly was like, look, I love my daughter, but she got her own issues with Sonny. This is true. Carly, why can't you tell her that? I think she has told her that. Joss doesn't listen. Okay. I let that one go. Oh, I did right. But yeah, Joss has daddy issues too. Because where the hell is her daddy? It's like we all talking about how Trina has just unalived her forever dad from her vocabulary and her thought process. I think the only time Joss has mentioned her dad, Jax, is when she was talking about her funds for traveling and she was offering it to Adam. Other than that, I haven't heard one discussion of Jax. They can't even have a pretend conversation on the phone. I mean, really? I mean, come on, GH. Y'all can't afford a phone call for Trina and her forever daddy and Joss and her daddy. Joss having some daddy issues too. But Christina, back to the subject. Christina tells Carly that she can never forget what she saw her dad does. What she saw her dad do. And Carly asks her, well, can you live without your dad? After this conversation, guys, I have some words, okay? I wonder, does Christina feel guilty about things with Carly? Because Carly was clearly there for her. Clearly there for her. After the Metro Court dig, sending Nina to the boat, pumping Nina and Sonny up, throwing the Nina and Sonny situation in everybody's face, saying how great Nina is for Sonny. Y'all remember that? Her whole entire trio. Well, everybody's just gonna have to get over it because Nina's the greatest. Y'all remember that? All that Metro Court digging and, oh, you know, I guess Nina's back in her good place. All those digs she did at Carly. And Carly's sitting on the couch comforting in this little heifer. I had to throw that in, guys, because I'm just looking at her like, I'm sorry, I'm just over Christina right now. I'm so over her. But anyway, we're going to go over and head on over to Sonny's penthouse. This conversation did not go as I expected it to go, peeps. It did not, okay? So Ava is working on her intro for this new artist that she's representing, and she's recording what, you know, the introduction. And while she's doing that, Natalie shows up with, of course, Sonny's favorite scotch to thank him for that invite. I was surprised, as Ava was surprised, but I guess I had to think Sonny never told her who he was taking. So she was a little surprised that it was Natalie, and she was even more surprised that Natalie didn't know what happened. And me, I'm thinking, oh snap, she's about to sink Sonny and tell Natalie about what Sonny did, but Ava didn't. And left me like, if you want to get rid of her, wouldn't that be the thing to do to get rid of her? Oh no. That was not the thing. It was not the thing. We're going to get to that. Instead, she's kind of sinks Christina with hints of her wild and crazy days when she was a youth. And I was like, girl, are you serious right now trying to check Chris on her wild and crazy days? Honey, you've been wild and crazy up to now. Ava, I don't even have time to drop receipts on your foolishness from the time you entered into the screen to current. I don't have the time. Because we would be on the show. That'd be another 20 minutes. But we can all grab receipts. We all know what Ava Jerome has been up to. As far as the mins, the pills, the medications, Kiki, sleeping with Kiki man. I digress. Because we know what Ava did. We know. So Natalie lets out her full hate about the pregnancy, and I was pissed. I was pissed when she went there. I ain't even going front. I was pissed when she went there because she was making it sound like nothing it actually is. Like, I mean, are they just gonna really just give? I mean, like, are they just gonna really just give this baby up? Like nobody has ever did adoptions before. Like nobody has ever did surrogacy. Like, Natalie, where the hell have you been, girl? What planet have you? I mean, Puerto Rico ain't no. Her ignorancy there was real. And then she started talking about the Blaze and Christina's relationship. And I'm just and this is what I wrote, because I couldn't go any further because she was just starting to really burn me. My only reaction to this is that I can't stand how Natalie plays all of this up to Blaze's face. All of this, okay, you know, I'm just gonna deal. but then she goes around her daughter's back talking to complete strangers and trashing and throwing straight hate on her daughter and her situation and who she's dating. Straight hate to strangers. It's no wonder your son don't want nothing to do with you. And I'm like, be real. Tell your daughter how you really feel. Stand on your stuff, girl. Why you faking and fronting? I'm over Natalie too, guys. I'm so over her. But you know what? Ava accidentally got it all on recording. Oops. So guess what? She gonna play for Sonny. So she ain't even gotta sync that one. She could just sync Natalie. Because that's the one thing that, and like Ava told her, Sonny, he's okay with his daughter's choices. He backs his baby. He loves Christina, and how he's feeling right now towards Christina, and you know about this situation with them. You don't. He is not going to be happy about the hate that Natalie was showing, not just for the Blaze and Christina thing, but for trashing his baby about this surrogacy. I was just like, I'm so over Natalie. I mean, I can tell you right now, GH is crushing it on bad parents coming under the show and just being complete, just horrible people. Because you remember Adam's dad? That was just that. I think Natalie beats Adam's dad. I do. I think Natalie beats Adam's dad because she is just a terrible, terrible human being. And as far as the, like, you know, being a parent, I can't speak on the mom situation as far as having a child that's dealing with that, but I can speak it as a sister. I can speak it as a family member. And I can tell you this, I'm not going to sit here and smile and doogie and then go around and behind my baby's back and my family's back and be some evil person. That's I don't like Natalie. No. She's, yeah. I'm glad that Sonny, her situation, no, I don't want that. But anyway, guys, I think I have covered the whole show. I have. I'm going to go ahead and close out today, Venice. Yeah, I got everything. You guys are super, super amazing, and I appreciate all the congratulations, the love you showed me from my niece. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. I will see you guys tomorrow. You truly are amazing. Sleep well. Have a good day, and we'll talk tomorrow. Peace.